by the time April rolls around, you really think, take the plow off the truck, put the snow shovels and salt away. We're done with winter. It's over with. Not today, my friend. Look at this. It snowed this morning and currently is still snowing as we drive through the town of Hyde Park. It's going to be a short video. I got to work today. I wish I didn't. There's a Vanderbilt mansion. There's the entrance anyway. Everyone put their salt away, their snow shovels. The plows have come off their vehicles. This guy over here, he's running in the snow. Yeah, it does suck to have to work on a Saturday, but it is what it is. I'm used to it at this point. Been working on Saturdays my whole entire life. That's what happens when you're in retail sales. You always work on Saturday. Oh, there goes a bunch of snow. I did not clean off my car this morning, something I typically always do, but today I'm that guy. So you all can hate me for that. I usually hate when the person in front of me does not clean off their car, but I'm that guy today. Everything's put away. I put everything away. April 12th, it's mid-April. The latest I can ever remember getting snow was April 1st. I don't remember what year that was. It's probably around 1996 or 7. We had an April Fool's snowstorm. And I remember that very clearly because I was 16 or 17 years old. I want to say 17. Because that day my mom had gone to DMV to renew her license. And we got a real bad snowstorm here in Hyde Park in Dutchess County, New York. It was so bad that we had no power for 3 days. And I can't remember any other time of that happening. I think what happened was it had rained and then froze over, and then we got a bunch of snow and a lot of trees fell down. And then it got icy out. So it took them a while to clean that up. But yeah, I remember that. That was the day I got my permit. I took the permit test. I went to DMV with my mom, and she renewed her license, and I got my permit. Yep. So that's the latest I remember snow in the spring. I remember a couple years ago, this was nuts too. We had gotten snow real early. The earliest I remember getting snow was we got snow one year, Halloween. Now this isn't really nothing. I don't even think it's maybe not even an inch of snow, but it's kind of cool to see. It actually just stopped. We got snow one Halloween. That was weird. The kids all going out trick-or-treating in the snow. That was very strange. It's not like it used to be. We don't get a lot of snow anymore, it doesn't seem like. I don't know what's going on. Is it global warming? Who knows? I don't know. If you guys know, let me know in the comments below, because I have no idea why we don't get snow, a lot of snow anymore. I'm not complaining about it. I also don't want it to be 80 degrees all year in New York, but I'm not a winter person either. I'm curious to know if all this snow will come off my hood, will melt off my hood later in the day. I did not look at the temperature. A friend of mine said we were in a winter weather advisory today, and they were glad they didn't take off their snow tires, and I said I wouldn't worry about it. Although the roads look fine. Here's the entrance to Norrie Point State Park and Marina, Statsburg, New York. Done a lot of hiking videos there. I've already hiked there once this year, did not film it, but I did hike there once this year already. It was a nice day. It was like 50 degrees out. They've got a lot of good hiking trails back there. I think there's at least 5 or 6, and some of them are pretty long. Some of them mix in where you'll start on one trail and it'll change to the other color, and they overlap. But yeah, there's a lot of good trails back there. Yeah, now it's like drizzling. Yeah, this is gonna make all this melt because, like I said, it's probably like a half inch. My driveway had probably close to an inch on it, but I'm not gonna shovel it. It's just gonna melt away. I put everything away. It's just gonna melt. So there's no point. Hopefully this weekend's nice. I didn't look. I'm guessing it's not gonna be based on us having snow here today, but I don't know. I would like to go hiking again, but now with all this April rain that we've been getting and now snow, all the trails are going to be all muddy and soggy, and I hate hiking in the mud. You know, even with my boots on, then your pants get dirty and it doesn't make it as fun. I like the nice warm weather, you know, because then, you know, too, you get all sweaty And then, you know, I usually, if I do a real big hike, I bring some food with me, and then I sit somewhere and I have a sandwich or something like that, and then you're cold because you're all sweaty. So hopefully things warm up, because it is mid-April and May is just around the corner. And, you know, I saw tulips blooming the other day. So are the tulips going to survive the snow? I don't know. I actually planted some stuff in the garden the other day too. Nothing crazy. I actually, excuse me, I had some potatoes that were kind of soft. So I put those in the ground. I did it once before by accident. This time I did it on purpose. So I planted some potatoes, and then I saw this guy's video on planting lemon. I had a rotten lemon. So I planted that in a little wonton soup container to see if that grows, which they can't survive in New York. You'd have to bring it inside. But, you know, let's see what happens. I'm kind of curious to see if I can grow a lemon tree. That'd be kind of cool. So maybe I'll keep you guys posted on that if it ever grows. I should probably show you guys the little container. And maybe I'll show you guys it when it pops up. That's what I'll do. Here's what it's doing now. Yes, I can see through that, believe it or not. Now I can see a lot better. Yeah, it stopped. It was drizzling, and now it's kind of back to a wintry mix, I would call it. A little bit of snow, a little bit of rain. I think I did pretty good with my garden last year. I got some tomatoes and stuff like that. I want to plant some different things, so I did the potatoes, like I said. I'm trying the lemon tree, although I don't think that's going to end up being anything at all. The other thing I did was, I think it was 2 or 3 years ago, I planted a apple tree that I got from Angry Orchard, and I left it on my porch and it died. And I told somebody about it. He's like, "Oh yeah, that thing's dead." And they owned a like a you know, where they grow like little trees and plants. I forget what they call those, nursery. And he said, "Yeah, if you bring that thing back to life, let me know. I'll hire you." I brought it back to life, and the year that I brought it back to life, all these little leaves got on it. And then we got that weird, I don't know where it was, a caterpillar or moth, and then it ate all the leaves. I was so mad. And then a few weeks later, I got a couple more leaves again, and all those moths were gone. So that was kind of cool. This year, there's already leaves on it. Oh, the other thing is, too, I talked to a guy that used to own an apple orchard, and he told me to cut off the top of it at an angle, and that will help it grow, because he goes, more than likely that top piece is dead. So he was, as soon as I had done that, cut off that, it was like a twig, it was like thinner than my finger. As soon as I cut off that top piece, leaves started growing, like maybe a couple months later. It was kind of crazy. He was 100% correct. So, you know, I think the plant was taking the energy to try to put it into the top of that tree, and it was just dead. But yeah, it was pretty cool to see that grow, and it's already got leaves on it, and now it's got snow on those little leaves. But I keep looking for houses, man. Just nothing's affordable in this economy, and I wanna move that tree before it gets too big. I want to be able to get it to survive, you know, and transplant it. But it's going to be hard if it gets much bigger. You know, I probably got another couple of years where, you know, before I get any apples or anything like that. But it's gonna be a tough one. Now I got a cop behind me, so I think this is gonna be the end of the video, guys. Nice short one for you guys. It's snowing. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.